Hi, I'm Diana. Welcome to part 3 of a 3-part series of how to choose your most unique wardrobe that you will love. We still have some principles to go over here in part 3, but if you haven't seen part 1 or 2, check them out. We do have some kittens today. They are delightful, and the first principle is also something that is delightful to me. Let's do this. Just about anything you wear with jeans, you can swap those jeans out for a leopard skirt. Let's see it. I've got on the world's most boring shirt, but it works in a lot of situations. It's just a little short sleeve sweater. And yes, of course, I look just fine for the day, right? But let's swap out the jeans for the leopard skirt. Still a neutral as heck outfit, but so much more interesting. I love the texture of the sweater with the pattern of the leopard, and I also have these little snakeskin strappy heels on too. I love how this all came together. And think about how that could work with a lot of other things. You're wearing your jeans and your t-shirt and you swap your leopard skirt in, and you've got a t-shirt and leopard skirt outfit. You can wear this with sneakers, oversized sweaters, cropped sweaters. There's so much you can put with a leopard skirt. Just about anything you put with jeans, you can put with your leopard skirt. Because actually, leopard is a neutral. If you think about it, denim jeans are blue. But we don't think of them as blue when we match our outfits. We think of them as neutral. And it's the same with leopard. It's just a little mind shift. You think of your jeans as neutral, you can think of leopard as neutral. And speaking of thinking differently about things, sometimes you gotta try to get a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Maybe your comfort zone was built 20, 30, 40 years ago and you just stuck with it because it was comfortable. Maybe it's time to re-examine the boundaries of that comfort zone. And I'm about to say something that not everybody likes, but don't be afraid to be old and sexy. I have purposely chosen a cutout top here, and I have purposely chosen a black bra. And I have purposely chosen black shoes to match my black bra, which says, "This is on purpose, yo." Let's give it a little tuck. I'm gonna let that hang down in the back because it's pretty. And with my black purse and my gold accessories, you can tell that yeah, I didn't just leave the house in the wrong bra. It's part of my outfit. And I do feel old and sexy. Just because I'm over 40 doesn't mean I can't be a little more experimental with my fashion. And soon I'll be over 50. And I'm going to try to keep pushing the limits of my comfort zone. Want to see the whole outfit? Black slingbacks. Pink cotton trousers. Here's the back. Grown-up purse. White kittens. Could anything be better? Maybe if there was some cheesecake involved, then it would be a little bit better. Okay, are you feeling old and sexy yet? I hope so. A black bra that's slightly visible under a lighter shirt is a fashion choice. Certainly could be a fashion mistake too, but if you're looking polished and all around put together, people can tell it's on purpose. I've got to say that it also might help that with this being such a risque choice, that it's in a neutral color. If this was all red, it might be very much like, hey, I'm old and sexy. And now it's like, hey, I'm old and sexy. It's a whisper. This is an important principle. And that is that when you're building a unique wardrobe, not everything you own should be unique. Some things need to be tried and true, fit well, the right color, an easy fabric, and for me, that is a simple denim dress that fits great. But, once again, the ultimate #1 rule that we set at the beginning of these videos is all in the details. And with this dress, I love these seams that go down that create a very subtle shape. It's just shaped right. The armpits fit really well. There's adjustable sleeves. Gosh, do I love that. Because oftentimes, elastic on sleeves is too tight on me. So I'm very comfortable. The V comes down to a point that it's not too low and not too high. I just throw this on with my little colorful purse and my sneakers and I'm ready to have a day. And then on other days, when I have some time and mental space to be more frivolous, then I put on my other things. But you definitely have to have a good, basic, throw-on outfit that is not athleisure. Something you can dress up or down depending on what shoes and bags you put with it. And here we are absolutely covering it up with a large cardigan, once again, cardigan again, and a little polka dot scarf. Dress it down, dress it up. Change the shoes, change the vibe. Dress it down, dress it up. Having something that is versatile and fits well is super important in your unique wardrobe. What makes it unique? Well, you have to love it. You have to love everything about it, even if it's basic. And speaking of buying some basic items, if you are going to buy some basic items, you're looking for details that make it different from any that you have ever seen before. And even though this is an Old Navy tank, which means that you can find unique things anywhere if you could find this at Old Navy. You could wear yourself a normal tank top, but this one has beautiful edging on it. It looks embroidered. It's beautiful. And it's just Old Navy. I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist here and tuck in. So your basics should not be basic, is really what I'm saying. So if you're trying to craft a unique wardrobe, even your basics should not be basic. There should be something that you really love about it or that makes it very unique, whether it's the edging or if it has really wonderful fabric that looks and feels delicious. It should not be just any old tank top. Be intentional with your basic choices. Here's another tank top I was able to pick up, which is made of silk, a woven silk material, and it has nice buttons and it has nice edging. It's not basic. And this fabric alone makes it something special. This is definitely outside the bounds of normal for your usual tank top. Let's wear it with jeans so you can really see. So much better than the average tank top. You can even see it from this far away. Even when you wear something over this and it's just peeking out, you're going to see the difference. So here I am in my slouchy cardigan again. And you can see that this tank top, with its not basic details, creates a much more interesting outfit. With this kind of outfit, people would not be able to figure out what made it better. It's a very subtly unique outfit. Oh my gosh, this kitten is playing with a feather that has a ball attached to it, and it's so loud. What else can zhuzh up your basic but not basic outfit? An edgy accessory. And in this case, it's going to be an edgy belt. I was able to find this belt that has these chains hanging off of it and these loops. It's kind of goth. Whatever. And I love how this belt adds some interest to this outfit. It's a little out of character, wouldn't you say? Like, I'm wearing a pretty normal outfit here. Let's take away this belt for a second. Let's hide it. Okay. This is a very normal outfit. Polished, but normal. But as soon as you add this thing in here, it's like, wow, what kind of secrets is this gal hiding? I like it. I also like my little motorcycle bracelet that I tend to pull out every once in a while. Or sometimes some unusual statement earrings. And that makes your outfit very unique, no matter what you're wearing. And suppose you're not into this vibe. What if you're more into rich aunt gear? Well, so am I. So let's bring this little beaded shawl back out. And I love it over this silk tank. And maybe that is your idea of an edgy accessory, is something that's a little fancier than you would expect for the moment. I hope you enjoyed this series. I totally did. Don't forget, it's all about the details. That's really all you need to remember. Let's button that. I hope you enjoyed this 3-part series. Let's do this again sometime. I'll see you soon.